The moment you open certain emails, someone on the other end instantly knows three things: that you opened it, roughly where you are, and what device you're holding. You didn't click a link. You didn't reply. You didn't have to because you were tracked the second the email loaded before you'd read a single word. Here's exactly how that works. Simply explained. Hidden inside the email is a single image, exactly 1 pixel by 1 pixel smaller than a period on this screen. It's completely transparent, so you'd never see it even if you looked. But the moment your inbox renders that email and loads its images, your device has to reach out to a server to fetch that pixel, and that request is the whole trick. It tells the sender, this exact email, opened, right now, plus the rough location tied to your internet connection, and what kind of device and email app you're using. All of that, just from an image so small it's designed to be invisible. This isn't some obscure hacking technique. It's a standard, built-in feature of nearly every major email marketing platform, the tool millions of businesses use to send newsletters, receipts, and promotions, which means a meaningful share of the marketing email sitting in your inbox right now already contain one of these. You don't need to click unsubscribe to be tracked. You just have to open the email, and it goes further than you opened it. Because your device reveals its general location every time it fetches that pixel, senders can build a rough travel log without you ever sharing your location on purpose. This email opened from home, this one from a different city 3 days later. On its own, one open feels harmless. Strung together across weeks of emails, it starts to sketch out a pattern of where you actually are. So why haven't you heard more about this? Because one major company already tried to shut part of it down, and its fix reveals almost as much as the pixel itself. Starting in 2021, Apple changed how its Mail app handles messages. Instead of letting a tracking pixel load only when a real person opens the email, Apple began preloading every single image in every email automatically, through Apple's own servers, whether a human ever opens that message or not. On the surface, that sounds like real protection, and for hiding your specific moment of opening, it genuinely helps. But look at what it actually does underneath. The tracking pixel still fires. Every time. Apple just fires it first, through its own proxy, before you're anywhere near your phone. The result is that marketers now see an open recorded almost immediately for nearly every email that lands in an Apple inbox, whether you ever look at it or not. Your specific behavior got a little more private. The pixel itself never stopped working. It just started lying to whoever's watching on the other end. Which means for anyone not using that protection, the original picture still applies in full. Open time, rough location, and device, collected automatically from an image you never saw. Here's what actually helps. Most email apps let you turn off automatic image loading. Check your settings for something like Load Remote Images, or Load Images Automatically, and switch it off. With that setting off, pixels stay dark until you specifically choose to load images, which puts the decision back in your hands. If you use Apple Mail, that mail privacy protection setting is worth confirming is switched on, since it at least breaks the connection between a pixel firing and your specific real-time location and behavior. And for email you genuinely prefer nobody tracks at all? Privacy-focused email providers exist that strip tracking pixels out before the message ever reaches you. None of this makes your inbox invisible. Marketers will always find new ways to measure attention. That's the business they're in. But now you know exactly what that one silent pixel is doing every time you open an email, and the 2 settings that quietly turn it off. You've probably opened 3 emails with one of these today. Now you'll actually notice.